I think I'll hit pity at some point, but I'm not 100% sure. Come on, Trunda. Here we go. Come.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we see in the gods.
Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video by Clam Boss. Today we have a 10x for Trunda, and as well as Big Un and Candrafon. Now I have everyone in the 10x except for Trunda, so that's who I'm really aiming for. Dupes are always okay, especially with damage dealers, but since I don't even have two of any of the others, it'll be a while before dupes will make a major difference for my AoE damage dealers. I don't normally pull outside of 2x, but in order to complete the fragment summons, I'm going to. I also have a lot of legendaries to work on right now. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and pull my gold shards. So right now I have Glycia, I have Wither, I have Candrafon, I have Shiramani, I have Smash Lord, I have Sathalia, I have Draco, I have Cleopatrix, and I have Lord Shazar, all ready to go. I don't plan on building Harvest Jack. He's not a bad champ or anything, but he's not one that I need. I have others down here too that I'd like to build eventually, so really I'm pulling for the points. But if I get Trunda, of course, I'd put her right to the head of the list and start building her immediately. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. The wife and I went out for improv last night and watched an improv troupe do their thing. It was a lot of fun. We did it at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater. It's one of the, I think, 3 profitable privately owned theaters in the country, or the top 3. And it's really hard for theaters to be profitable. That's why they all take outside money, and this theater doesn't. So they find different ways, like putting on shows like this to stay afloat. So they do a great job, and it's a lot of fun. If you like improv at all, you should go see it live sometime. It's way better than on TV. Now, next week is 2x Sacreds, but I am going to go ahead and use these Sacreds because I don't really need more legendaries to build right now. If I get one that I really want, I'll stick them to the head of the list, but I'm not like dying for legendaries right now. There's definitely been, a lot of times where I was and I really needed something to build. So 2x is the best time for that. Giving yourself, well, really double the legendaries if you think of it that way. Right now, I'm hoping to get a specific legendary, specifically Trunda. If I get one of the others, it's okay, but I'm hoping to get her. And to be honest, what I really need also are legendary books, so I might go ahead and pull all 16. We'll see. I'll take a look at the points and do some math at that point. In fact, maybe let's take a look right now. All right, so it looks like 7,500 points to get the last legendary skill tome. I would also be getting 3 rank 5 chickens and 2 other legendary books as well. So if I have 16, cut that number in half, I think that gives me 8,000 points. So that would be enough. Even if I left one sacred shard, that would give me enough to get all of the fragments, all of the other goodies, and the chickens and the legendary books. So I think that is probably what I'll do this time because that's what I need. I need that more than more legendaries. So you might remember during the last fusion, I pulled Draco, and then I pulled Drake, and then right after that, I pulled the epic we needed for the fusion as well. So hopefully I get that lucky again. If that happens, I will probably stop at that point. We'll see. But otherwise, I think I'm going to probably pull all 16 of these things. So let's have a little bit of fun. All right. Come on, Trunda. I would also like Bad L. There's a few others out there that I don't have that I consider kind of must-gets, but specifically Trunda's probably the biggest one that I would like because, she's literally the biggest damage dealer in the whole game, and I don't have her, so that's not very fun. All right. And unfortunately, I can't get Seer. I also don't have Seer. Level 100, I've got like 4 of the Void Legendaries, and I still don't have Seer, so kind of crazy there. But let's look at getting Trunda here. So come on, Trunda. Let's go. Let's go. Bring the thunder, Trunda. All right. Hotatsu. Don't need him. Come on, Trunda. Let's go. Let's go, Trunda. Let's see yellow. Let's at least get yellow. That would be nice. Come on, Trunda. Let's go. Pestilus looks so cool. I like him a lot. Come on, Trunda. Let's go, baby. Come on. More purple. Don't need it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Trunda. I also think I might hit pity at some point. Ooh, another Thylesia. I've got one of her so far. Come on, Trunda. Come on. Come on, Trunda. All right. Zargala, she was my first defense down champ. She was pretty great in the beginning, so. All right, getting too many people that look like Maeve here. Come on. Come on, Trunda. Let's go. Let's go. I think I'll hit pity at some point, but I'm not 100% sure. Come on, Trunda. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Not Trunda. Ooh, Kyoku. I don't have her. This is pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at her real quick. Let's start with her A1. Attacks one enemy, will place 3 hits if the target is under 3 or more debuffs. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. So it looks like that goes up to 35% chance on 3 hits. So a very good chance, or no, it's a 40%. So up to a 50% chance, and you'll be hitting 3 times at least some of the time. When you do, I think you'll be placing the weaken almost every time. So that isn't a bad A1. Attacks all enemies, has an 80% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. That goes up to 100% chance. And then after attacking, has a 100% chance of placing HP burn debuff for 2 turns on all enemies that this skill did not place decrease attack debuff on. This is the one that's really confusing. I'm going to have to look more into exactly how that works. But I think people are using her in their arena defenses, so she might be good for that. Places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, so that's good. Also places block damage buff on this champion for 3 turns, and then grants an extra turn. So the cool thing about this ability, ally protection goes on for 2 turns, but unlike pretty much all the other champs in the game, or at least most of them that use ally protection, her damage mitigation stays on for the full duration. So instead of like Skull Crushers putting Unkillable on for 1 turn, she puts this block damage on for 3 turns. So it's even a turn longer than she starts with. And as well as this goes down to a 4-turn cooldown, but this also grants an extra turn. So basically every 3 turns, she can put this back up again, which means she'll keep her block damage on like the entire time. So very cool. And then she also has Wellspring as a passive. And every time this champion is hit with a critical hit, it heals all allies by 15% of their max HP. Then places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. So she gets hit by a critical hit. I don't know if the damage mitigation like stops that from happening, but I think it doesn't. So while she has block damage up, if she gets hit, it's going to heal everybody by 15% and put increased defense on them. So it's going to make Kyoku's Horde even more effective. It's going to put that, when she puts that ally protection up and then she gets the increased defense up, they're both going to be mitigating the damage. Add a Duchess into the mix, a Norog, something like that, you're going to be mitigating it even more. So this could be an amazing arena defense champion. And then also increase ally defense in all battles by 30%. So I think she could be a great carry through things like dungeons, through things like, the dragon and things like that. Putting up, the block damage. I could see this being really good in like earlier game clan boss before you have Unkillable going. This could be really, really cool. And to be honest, she'd probably be an insane stun target for the clan boss as well. I don't know if Deadwood's done anything with that yet, but if he hasn't, he should. This really could be something cool here. So let's go ahead and pull the rest of the shards. See if we can get lucky again. We've got 7 left. I think that gives me about, I don't know, maybe a 50% chance of pulling another legendary. But I do want to get that legendary book, or the legendary books and the chickens. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, don't need him. Gerhard. We've got, oh, another Husk. I only have one Husk so far, so I'm glad to get another one. Sometimes he can be really good in Hydra. She is a terrible champion, and again, don't put the word frost in someone's name, especially don't say they're bringing it if they literally bring no frost. Here we are. He's pretty cool, Siege Hulk. They even made him green, so I mean, he's probably the actual Hulk underneath that mask. Aina, she was my damage dealer in my unkillable team for a short period of time. All right. Aothar, one last one. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see gold here. Come on, gold. Nope, no gold. So, did get a new one, which is really cool. Did not get Trunda, so still don't have her. And I've got, you know, no shards left over for the next summoning event. So, I'm guessing by then I'll have, you know, 3 or 4. And that should be enough to get me what I need to get in that tournament, along with the fragment summons that I have saved up. So, shouldn't be a problem there. Now let's go into the event and see how we did with all this. Yep, we got all of the rewards, so I'm really pumped about that. Legendary skill tome, legendary skill tome, legendary skill tome. We got 4 rank 5 chickens, so that's almost enough to you know, rank up another legendary champion. We got all of the 20 fragments. Another epic tome, nothing wrong with that. XP boost, I've got, I don't know, 7 weeks saved up or something, but always happy to get more of those. Looks like 110 gems, so nothing wrong there. About my millionth rare skill tome. Some silver, bruise, energy, and more silver. So I think it was totally worth it. I know it's a lot of shards, but considering the fact that I've got a lot of champions to build, really, I think my focus for a while is going to be on getting legendary books. I just think that's where I need to be putting my resources. So let me know what you thought of me pulling Kyoku. You know, do you think she's an OP champion? Do you think she needs improvement? Do you think she needs a buff? What do you think? So I'd love it if you left in the comments what you think of Kyoku and, you know, how you feel about me not getting Trunda. So, and also please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out a ton. And again, I'm the Clam Boss. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we 2 peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we seeing the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never.